Hello student, once more your English teacher appearing in front of you with old topics which you have learned already for refreshers or as a refresher or as a revision. Okay, now in fact I am continuously giving you one for spoken English and another for personality grooming topics. Now today I will discuss on spoken English topics. In these topics we have a syllabus of functional grammar. In functional grammar we have already learned about detail about the parts of speech. Now I am trying to make you learn the another important area of our grammar portion, that is tense. Okay, now my dear student, tense is very important to learn, because whenever you will go to speak, you will have to speak the language correctly. Whenever you will go to write, you will have to write the language correctly, and to frame the correct sentences, you need to know the tense. Though it has not any major role as far as your speaking is concerned, I mean the grammar has not a lot of major role, but you must know it. And the subject which I am touching today, in fact it is not new to you. You have learned it maybe a few years ago or recent past in your lower classes. So the subject I just want to get it revision only. Okay. So shall I start the topics? The tense. What is the meaning of tense? The actual meaning of the tense is time. This is the timing. Now whether you are in a position to writing or speaking, the timing need to know. I mean, when you are framing the sentences, the timing has a significant role. Now, there are three types of tense, as you know, because you have learned it earlier. I said you that I am trying to make it rebrush only. Maybe a long back you have learned there is a possibility that some dust and other things have already gathered. Just rebrushing it. Okay. So there are three types of tense. One is present, another is past, and the last one is future. Okay. Now, what do you mean by present, past, and future individually? If we want to denote it, now the present tense is the now. The time now is the present tense. The past tense is the time then. The future tense is the time to come. I said you that tense is time. So this time can be differentiated into three divisions. Okay. The first one is time now, that is present tense. The second is time then, the past tense. The third is time to come, is future tense. Okay. So this is clear. Up to this it is clear, and I know that all of you know it, that what is present, past and future tense. Okay. Now these tenses having their divisions also. What are the division? 4 divisions of each tense are there. Okay. Now I am going to discuss. I am just entering a little deep. I will not go much of deep of this subject, but little deep is required for each of my students. So in present tense you will find the simple or indefinite. Okay, some say simple, some says indefinite. So present simple or present indefinite, continuous, present continuous, present perfect, and present perfect continuous. This 4 division is there. For every tense, this 4 division is constant. That means For past also you will find this past simple, past indefinite, or past simple or past indefinite, past continuous, past perfect, and past perfect continuous. The same similarly for the future also. For future, future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous. Now I am discussing one by one. Okay, what is simple present? Simple present is to express the general truth. It is the simple present tense. What is the general truth? Like the sun rises in the east, the train stops at the station. These are general truths. Okay, so this belongs to present tense. Or while you are describing a common habit, this is also present tense. Like I go to school every day, that is present tense. So it's a habit which you are doing every day. Okay, so these are certain simple sentence which we will notify, which we will denote as present simple tense. I have taken a simple example of it. I go to school, I go to market, I go to playground, wherever it is. I go is a simple sentence. Okay. There are some other category also which belongs to simple sentence, but I said you that due to paucity of time, I am not going much deep of this segment wise. This is enough for you to know that anything which expressing the general truth, which describing the habit or customs, this belongs to simple tense. I mean present simple tense. Okay. Now the next is coming present continuous. I will now discuss present continuous. Now what is the meaning of continuous, my dear student? Continue means it is continuing. It is moving on. Okay. So wherever you will find this continuous, it only indicates that it is going on. It is moving on. Okay. So for present continuous also, we can describe it, we can denote it in this way, that anything happening at the time of speaking is present continuous tense. Once again I am repeating, anything which is happening at the time of speaking, at the time of writing, this is present continuous tense. Like I am going to school, to market, to playground, anywhere. Okay, so I am going. At the time of speaking, what is continuously happening, this can be denoted as present continuous tense. So far I am clear? I think I am trying to make a very easy, simple example so that you can understand it in an easier way. Okay. I am forwarding. I am going to the next one. This is present perfect tense. Theoretically, how we can say what is present perfect tense? To say about present perfect tense, any action has been completed, finished, or done just now, or a little time back with immediate now. This is called present perfect tense. Once again I am repeating so that you can understand it in a better way. Any action which has been completed, finished, or done, and little time back also, this can be denoted, this can be identified as present perfect tense. I have gone, আমি গিয়েছি. Okay, I have reached, আমি পৌঁছেছি. Just now, a little past. In that way, if it is happening now in the present situation, this is called present perfect tense. I think I am clear. Okay, I said you that it's a rebrushing only. I know that all of you must have been known these tenses uh, in a elaborate way. But I am just trying to touch the subject once again so that you can get a little bit of confidence and you can have an opportunity to rebrush your earlier knowledge which you gained during your school time. Okay? So this is present perfect tense. Now I am going for the last one in the present tense segment. This is present perfect continuous tense. What is present perfect continuous tense? If I want to describe it, then I can describe it in this way, that any action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing now is the present perfect tense. Once again I am repeating, okay? Any action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing, okay? This is called present perfect continuous. I said you earlier that whenever this continuous is coming, that means it is going on, it is moving on, okay? So I have been going, I have not stopped yet, I have been still going. Earlier it has started, but still it is happening. What is the difference between perfect and perfect continuous? In case of perfect, it has been stopped. Okay? In case of perfect continuous, it is still going on. This is the difference only. Okay? So as far as present is concerned, I think that theoretically you have understood. If there is any problem in understanding, next time whenever we will get the opportunity, remind me so that with more example, with more elaboration, with more of my effort, I will try to make you understand. You all are matured enough to understand that I have certain limitation while I am taking my online classes. So once again I am coming back with an example. In case of present simple, I said you that the easy example is I go. The continuous, present continuous, I am going. What I am doing? I have added ing with verb. That you keep it in your mind. Whenever there is continuous tense, we need to add ing with the verb. That only indicates that it is still going on. It is still moving. Okay? Keep on moving. So, I am going. This is the example of present continuous tense. I think this much is clear to you. Hopefully. Okay? Now I am moving to the next one. Present perfect tense. What is present perfect tense? I told you already. Okay? The thing which I started, which has been started, but just now it has stopped. So, perfect tense. In case of perfect tense, what I need to do? I have gone. So, has to add with the subject. And the third form of verb need to change. So go, went, gone. Do, did, done. That means past participle. That past participle need to add to express the present perfect tense. I have gone. Okay? Ami sekhane gechi. I have gone. Ami gechi. Giyechi. Okay? So this is present perfect tense. Now again I am coming back to the next one, present perfect continuous tense. I said you continuous, wherever the continuous tense is there, we need to add ing with verb. So here, with have, I need to add been. So I have been. And the same thing in continuous tense, what we did? Going. So here also going. I have been going. In this way, I am completing the present tense segment. Present simple, present continuous, present perfect continuous. I think this much is clear to you. I am trying my best to make it very easy for you so that you can understand, so that it can help you to rebrush, to revise, to remember the things in a better way. Okay? Now I am moving to the next sentence, next tense, that is past tense. Okay? The past tense, what I said, that it has happened earlier, in the past. Okay? Time then, that is past tense. So, in case of past tense, the past simple, what is the how we can make it in theoretical form, that we will see. The simple past tense is an action completed in the past. Okay, an action completed in the past is called past simple tense. Like I went. Okay, I went. This is the past form of go. Go, went, gone. So go, went. I went. Fine. Now the next is continuous. I need not to repeat it once again. I think you have already remembered it, that whenever the continuous tense is coming, ing is adding. So if it is past tense, it has happened earlier. So I put it was. I was going. Okay. To describe it, how we can describe it? An action going on at a point of time or over a period of time in the past. This is called past continuous tense. Once again I am repeating. An action going on at a point of time or over a period of time in the past is called or is denoted as past continuous tense. Like, to say as an example, I was going. That is past continuous tense. Okay. Now the next is past perfect tense. What is past perfect tense? Theoretically, if we want to say, then we can say any action which was completed at some point in the past time before another action commenced or took place. Any action, I am repeating it once again. Any action which was completed at some point in the past time before another action took place. Okay? So this is called past perfect tense. As far example is concerned, how we can write it? I had gone. Here for present it was I have gone. Now the past form of have is had. But here there is no change. That is the third form, past participle form of verb. Go, went, gone. So here for present tense, present perfect tense, it is I have gone. For past perfect tense, it is I had gone. I think there is not much of difference. Only thing you will have to remember that when it is past form, I will have to make the past form of this have to had. Otherwise, the next one is past participle of verb from remain same. Okay. Now the last one is, last one of past tense segment is past perfect continuous. Okay. So if I want to clarify, if I want to make it theoretically, then how we can make it past perfect continuous tense? Any action which began in the past and continued up to a certain point of time in the past. What is the difference between present and past? In case of present perfect continuous tense, the happenings was the present time. But in case of past, the happening happened, the happening was comments in the past. Okay. So once again I am telling, any action which began in the past and continued up to a certain point of time in the past is called the past perfect continuous tense. Okay. And when I am going to make some example, how we can make it? In case of present, I wrote I have been going. Now in case of past perfect continuous, I am writing I had been going. What is the change? This have and had. Okay, not a much of change. Only this past tense has to. This have been converted, changed to had been in case of past perfect continuous tense. Okay, and when it is continuous tense, then ing we are adding. Whenever you will get the continuous tense, ing need to be added. That you must remember. When I am putting ing, that means it is going on, it is moving, it is keep on moving. Only the sentences by which we can express the thing is going on, we need to add ing, okay, with the verb. Now I am jumping to the last one, the future tense segment. There also it stands same: future simple, future continuous, future perfect continuous. I said future means time to come. That means it has not happened, it is not happening, it may happen, I mean it will happen. Okay. So in that case, if we want to describe it as far as theory is concerned, any action which is yet to happen in the future, it has not happened, it is yet to happen, the same we can express with future simple. Okay. What we will have to remember? Shall, will, we need to add. So I shall go. This is simple future tense. I have taken a few simple example for your better learning and a better point of remembering. Okay. So I shall go. This is future simple tense. Now coming back to future continuous, the same way I will say any action that will be continuing at a given point of time in future. Okay. In future, any action at given point of time which will continue can be identified as future continuous tense. So when I am going to make an example, how I can make an example? I shall be going. Okay. So this for continuous tense, you see, you just see once, you just focus it here. Present continuous going, past continuous going, future continuous going. Ing means continuing. So the only the thing, time changing. The time now, time then, time to come. I shall be going. I think this much is clear. Okay. Now I am moving to the next one. The future perfect tense. What is future perfect tense? Any action that will be completed at a given point of time in future can be described or can be identified or can be denoted as future perfect tense. To create an example, how we can make it? I shall have gone. You see, I have gone, I had gone, I shall will is the denoting of future. Okay. So I shall have gone. Gone is the third form of verb. Everywhere it is the same. Gone, gone and gone. Go, went, gone. Past participle form of verb. Okay. that you need to learn what are the verb and what are the form of the verbs. Okay, like do, did, done, go, went, gone. There are so many verbs are there, and every verbs have their three different segments. I mean, three layers there are present, past, and past participle. You need to know to frame the sentences in a correct way. While you are speaking or you are writing, you need to learn the sense of tenses. Okay, so this much we have completed. This is perfect, and the last of this session is perfect continuous tense, future perfect continuous. Okay, if I want to describe it, the future perfect continuous tense, I can describe in this way, that any action that will be in progress even after a point of time in future can be denoted as future perfect continuous tense. Repeating, okay? Any action that will be in progress. Progress means it is continue. It will be continue. Okay? So since it is continuous tense, so it will be in under progress. Progress even after a point of time in future is called future perfect continuous tense. Okay? To create an example with the same sentences, I can create in this way: I shall have been going. Now you see, this have been is constant for present perfect continuous, for future perfect continuous also. Only the thing, the denoting word of shall, will, we have added here. I shall have been. And obviously, I said you, whenever the continuous tense is coming, ing need to be added. So, I shall have been going. So, this is all about the tense. Okay. Though I am not saying that's very easy to remember, but if you practice it a few times only with some different sentences, since it is not classroom, otherwise I could have taken this class in a different way by giving you more sentences and to change the form of the sentences from simple to from present simple to past simple, from present perfect to past perfect, like this. But I hope that this exercise will be done from your level in your home itself. In your home, you are free in mind. If you want to learn the tenses in a very easier way, the tense in a very better way, to improve your confidence level, to improve your vocabulary, to improve your writing skill, then it can be very helpful. You know, tense can help you in a multiple way as far as the framing of sentences is concerned. Okay, so I hope that you will go through this video in a concentration mind, and you will practice with certain other sentences to make the changes of the different sentences. If you can make it from your own, you can get the confidence, and this confidence will definitely convert it to your knowledge and skill permanently. Okay, I think today up to this, and I hope that you will enjoy this session. You will learn certain things from this session, because we are trying our best, we are making our full effort to make you reach the things which is very important as far as our syllabus is concerned, as far as your development is concerned, your progress is concerned. So we can only expect the reciprocation from your side also. Okay, with this I am putting the end here, and wishing your all the best days, all the nice days, on behalf of George Telegraph Smart Center, Srirampur, and all of our personnel here. Thank you, student.